Welcome to another guide to with me, MrSealyp. It's Tuesday the 19th of February and we have some new mods plus a mod ported over, but this is an important one. We need to have a look at this. What do I start off with? There's quite a selection today. Let's start off with this, I think, is what I'm going to start off with. This is the Silo Wolf, or it could be Silo Wolf actually, Front Packer 300. This is by Agrartechnik Nordeifel, and this will use up 3 of your slots should you choose to use it. It is, for all intents and purposes, a cultivator, but a front packer in that it goes on the front 3-point linkage. It can go on the back if you want it to, but it will go on the front 3-point linkage and work perfectly well, which means you can then run a seeder on the back of it, of your tractor, whatever vehicle you're using, so you can cultivate and seed at the same time. This is part of the mods that have come out today, and a lot of people will do the usual, well, it's just a cultivator. It may well be, but it's very nice, very detailed. And even the VIN plate, look on there, look. How about that? But it's got some good sound effects that come with it as well. That's why I like this one. I've gone for a little Massey, not that it matters which it is, but this will cost you, I think it was 7,000. We'll have a quick look in store. So in store we are under, this one comes under cultivators. There, scroll right the way across, and it's 7,000. Yep, 7,000 to buy. There are no additional things that you can do with it. It requires 80 horsepower, which is quite low, and it's a 3-metre cultivator, which puts it in the same category as the RAL Polymag 300. Although that one is 7,000, it requires 100 horsepower, and it's a rear one, which means you can't run that with a seeder as well. So that's what I like about this new one, is that, you know, it gives you those options again. What we will do is very quickly, just got caught on another mod. We'll drop it down. We'll give it quite literally a field test. Except this time I'll actually put it on the front, considering it's a front packer. I like the sound effects. I think it's really cool. It's a nice mod, nice animations, detailed, great sound effects with it, and part of the mods that came out today. Very nice bit of kit that will come in very handy, especially if you're doing small farms, small machinery. This will speed up your processes dramatically. So, moving on, we've got the second of the mods we're going to have a look at today. This is the fuel station. This is by VertexDezign. This will take up 6 slots to place, and it does say it's designed for larger farms, that kind of thing. It doesn't take up that much room, actually. A little bit of concrete space either side of it, and a little bit of dirt behind it. But it's not that big. Bring your vehicles up, fill them up. What I did was I used the fuel tanker here just to check prices. The mod itself is very neat, very tidy. Lots of really nice detail on it. I like the fact it hasn't got a wall both sides, so you're not restricted to what size vehicles come in here. But yeah, it's really cool actually. Again, great details on the actual fuel pump itself. No matches, no smoking would be a great idea. But yeah, it's very, very nice indeed. As far as placing goes, it is, what is it, 14,000 it costs to place, which puts it a little bit pricier than some of the other fuel mods that we've had out already. But there's a bit more to it, a little bit more detail. Did I already say it was 6 slots? I think I might have done. It's 6 slots to place. Now, as far as fuel goes, I took one of these down to the main fuel station in town and filled it up. That cost me 4,687 to do that. I then bought this one empty over here and filled it up at this fuel point, and it only cost me 3,984 to fill it up. So it was actually cheaper to fill up with fuel from this fuel station than it was from the main fuel station. I think I found on some of the other fuel pump mods that we've had out already, the prices were pretty much identical. This one is a little bit cheaper. Admittedly, to fill up one of those takes a lot more fuel than it will do to just top up a tractor or something like that, but it is cheaper. Only by a little bit, but it definitely is cheaper. Very nice mod, nice welcome addition to the game. Again, gives you some more choices and options for when you're building your farm, putting your placeables down, you know, what do you want it to look like. But very nice indeed by VertexDezign. Next up, we have got, in the background, we've got the Flegel Timber Wood Trailer. This is by BR Mod Performance. This will use up 16 slots on your slot count. It's designed to obviously go with the forestry equipment, and it matches up very, very nicely to the Man TGX, is what I want to say. Again, you've got BR Mod there. Very, very nice detailing on it. I'll show you the options. There are a few different options available in the store. This is designed to take 6 metre logs, but again, you often find with these, where have we got our straps? There should be straps in here somewhere. Or is it on the bar? That's weird. Where's the manual straps? Oh, there we go. Just there. Where the actual clips are, that would be genius when it look in the right place. So yeah, I mean, it's designed to take 6 metre logs, but then if you extend over the back, because you've got straps on here, you can get away with taking longer logs because it's the rear mounted one. This doesn't have a rear trailer hook, so you can't hook up multiple ones these together. But to be fair, with the truck over here and the trailer, this isn't the first timber trailer that's come out, but it kind of matches up with this one very, very nicely. There's one that came out to go with the forwarder. I like this one a lot. It's I think, like I say, it's designed to mirror this quite nicely. Hydraulic line attachments got very neatly. Hooks on very tidy. Oh, it's very, very good. And obviously with the crane being there, it means you can load into this one and this one, no problem at all. So let's move that out of the way. And look in store. So what do we have for us under forestry equipment? We'll scroll across. Yes, we've got the Tilt 500, which is 18,000 already from Toxicom. And then we've obviously got the forwarder trailer. There's the IT runner packs. So this is the Flegel Timber Wood Trailer, 29,730 as standard. And like I say, 16 slots, which I suppose is quite heavy on the slot count. That one is only 5, and this one is only 3. And it's a little bit pricier as well. But again, it's all about choice, and you might be looking for something that matches up with that truck anyway. So options available. We can change the design colour to any one of those, of course. Let's go with a bright yellow. I don't know why I went with a bright yellow, but a yellow. We can change our rim colour to, of course, then any one of those we want to as well, which gives us a few more options, something to bear in mind. We can have it with plate or no plate. That is the number plate on the back. It's hard, so I can't zoom any further than that. That's as close as it will let me go. But we can have it without plate, so you can have it blank on the back if you want to. That's entirely your choice. And then we can have it with standard tyres, or you can have Nokian Forests, which is what I've gone for on the one I've got, which is slightly bigger. So those are your options. Does exactly what it says on the tin. It's a timber trailer, but like I say, new additions are always welcome. The more choice, the better. It gives people far more options available. Right, so moving on. This is the one that I'm interested in. This is important. This is a Giant Software mod, and this has been ported over from 17. This is the Rosselmash 1403 pack. And the 1403 was standard in game on FS17. It was 221,000 and took up 11 slots on FS17. So it's been ported over to 19. There's a couple of things, it's a bit odd. The actual harvester itself, the forage harvester, I really like the detailing on. Again, with the 19 stuff, it looks crisp, more detailed, the new textures and the way light comes off the metal. But, you know, it looks really, really nice and tidy. However, the headers don't, oddly. They just seem a bit... Oh, it's just me, I don't know. They just seem a bit flat. A little bit too red. I know it's Russell Mash and it's supposed to be red. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. It just seems like they're toy ones. When you've got all that lovely texture and stuff. I don't know. I suppose as they wear, you'll get muck on them and they'll get a bit of metal wear and tear on them. I don't know. They just seem a little bit like that to me. But anyway, so this is the pack. So we'll have a look in here first. So under forage harvesters, we have got it up this end. It's 221,000 again, and it only takes 11 slots on here, which makes it the cheapest forage harvester available in game at the moment on console. There may be other ones on PC, I don't know for definite. Less than half the price of the Chrome Big X. Now, when you think about the forage harvesters in terms of what they can do, the bigger the horsepower on the forage harvester, I suppose the bigger or more trailers it will be able to pull. But we've had issues with these in that the in-game ones won't pull all the trailers and don't pull them, won't hook up to them, that kind of thing. So that kind of makes them irrelevant. Bottom line of it is, will it forage? Will it do crops? Well, they all will. So again, it's all come down to choice and what you prefer to use. If you want to go big monster, Big X 1180, we've got the Big X 580 as a mod as well. But this is really, really cool. There are no other options available to it other than that. So unlike the other ones in game at the moment, you can't change the wheel size to make them wider. It just is what it is. And with it we get under forage, let's go to forage headers. Where are we? So under that we get these two on the end, which we just looked at. We've got the PF307, which is your swath picker-upper. So if you've done grass swaths or hay swaths and you want to pick up the swaths and turn them into forage, you can use that. And then you've got the 600R, which is your corn header. So that will do if you're going to harvest corn, maize as a silage crop. That's the header for that. The first one is 6 slots, that one's 5 slots. But price wise, that's a 6 metre header and that's only 70,000. The standard in-game ones at the moment, and that's the one designed for the Rosselmash F2 650. That's only a 6 metre and it's 10 grand more, but it's the fancy one with the wheel on the front and that kind of thing. And then we've got the 9 metre one here and a 9 metre one here, which are a little bit more expensive again. I don't remember these headers being so expensive on 17, but maybe I imagined it. So those are the two you get with it. Now, unlike the other ones as well, we've got the Krone kind of multi-crop header. So if you want to turn normal crops into chaff, you've got that one there for the Krone. And then you've got that one there for the New Holland, but there isn't a Rostelmash one, but there is a Capello Spartan, which it will take as well. So here's the thing. What I've done is I've grabbed one of these ones. That's the Spartan that goes with it. So that's your all crop kind of header. That will do any of those ones it's suggested. This is the one that will do your swaths, so that will pick up your grass or your hay. On FS15, that used to do straw. You could use that to pick up straw and turn straw into chaff, which was just absolutely amazing. And this is your corn header, which is a 6 metre header. So what I thought I would do is try out the Rosselmash, and like I say, this is why this is kind of an important one. I'll try it out on the other header. Now I think the one I've got is the 9 metre. It's the larger one that's designed to go with the was it the New Holland? Whichever one it was anyway, but this is the larger header. Thought I'd give it a go. Now, it's going to be heavier, it's going to put a lot of weight on the front end. It does hook up to it, which I think most of the headers do in game. And then the problem you have sometimes is when you open them out, they hit the floor or they're at the wrong angle, or you know, it doesn't quite work right. But this will hook up to the larger header. So that gives you a 9 metre as opposed to a 6 metre. It keeps it nicely off the ground. When you want to operate it, we can drop it down, and again, that doesn't hit the floor. It does exactly what it should be and exactly where it should be. So that's actually pretty handy bit of kit. The pipe comes up very high, unlike some of them. I know you've got the extension on the Big X at the moment. Let's just turn that for a second. But it's good for tipping in or putting into trailers, which brings me on to the last thing I want to talk about on this mod. Bear with me 1 second. So here I am at the store. I've got another one here that I'll get to, and these are 3 of the forage, what I say I consider to be the forage trailers, because those are the ones that only show forage really. And I've got 2 of the other harvesters. Now a lot of the initial hoo-ha when the game came out was that these in-game ones won't hook up to the trailers, which is an absolute nightmare. I guess the concept being that you're supposed to run this and then run alongside it with another vehicle and a trailer, and it will come out the spout into it. But a lot of the beauty of these was you could hook them up to a trailer, set it off. That could be running while you take one trailer to tip, then you come back and you swap the trailers over. That was kind of the point of it. So here's the thing. It hooks up absolutely perfectly. Now, this is the shooter marker Seaworth 720. We've got the Krone TX560D, and there is another modded one of those, isn't there? The 430, I think, slightly smaller, which I assume it will hook up to. And this is the Annaberger, and the Annaberger is the great one that tips up as well. This will hook up to all of them. And this is another one of those, you know what, it's a game changer. I think they were talking about in an update they were going to rectify the problem with the in-game ones, and I've tried both of those and they will not hook up to these trailers, but this one will. It may struggle on hills because it's lower on horsepower than all the others, but it's cheap as chips, it hooks up, and if I put the pipe out, the height on that is more than adequate to get into that trailer. Now, if we go into here and back to trailers, I haven't tried this on all trailers, because if you look at a lot of these trailers, it does show forage, grass, hay, forage, chaff, all of it on here. But the ones I'm talking about are the ones that, for me, are specifically for forage. Those are the things it shows down there, including, there we go, the Annaberger and the Krone TX560D. Now, I haven't tried it with all other trailers, but I'm assuming it's going to hook up to a lot of the others. The fact it hooks up to those is important enough, but it will hook up to the other one. I assume it will hook up to the other ones. That, for me, makes this a bit of a no-brainer. It's cheap as chips. It hooks up to the trailers. I say cheap as chips. This is an entry-level forage harvester at 221,000. It's not cheap on the scheme of things, but compared to the other forage harvesters, it's a lot cheaper. This will use 11 slots. Did I say that already? I keep forgetting about the slots. This will use up 11 slots. It's very nice, very tidy. You combine this with the 9-metre header and one of these trailers, silaging just got a lot easier. So there you go. That's it for the mods for today. The fuel station, the Silo Wolf front packer, the Flegel Timberwood trailer, and the Rosselmash 1403 pack with the PF 307 and 600R headers. We have got mods today from VertexDezign, Agrartechnik Nordeifel, BR Mod Performance, and Giants. I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.